Hello. Yeah. You see this, right? You see what's happening here, right? Right? It's Bure Perry from Tampa, Florida, and today we are going to look at the Godox IT32 flash. Boy, oh boy, is this going to be fun. This flash, okay, no, let's just get into it. Let's just talk about the features and everything on this flash, and then I'll try and save the giddiness for the end of the video when I do the wrap-up. Let's go. All right, this flash, let's just talk about a few of the specs. I'm not going to do a complete in-depth spec review on everything on this flash, but we'll just talk about a few of the specs to get those out of the way. Okay, the recycle time on this flash is about 1.5 seconds at full size, which is pretty fast for a flash of this size, a smaller flash. At full capacity, the battery should have about 510 full power flashes. It is a built-in battery, and so you charge it right here with a USB-C port. It's got a color screen on it. Let's turn that on. Click that, and then you swipe up. Let's try it again. Swipe up. Swipe up. There it is. Yeah, when we get to the con section, that's what we'll be talking about, the swiping. It also has a dial on the side, and you can use the dial for making adjustments. The dial's not great. It really isn't. It's not easy to grab onto because it's flush in here. It's got a border around the edge. The dial's not that great, and the swiping is not always that great. If you want to adjust the flash power, really the best way is always going to be just to tap the sides like this. Tap the sides. You can do it like this if you want, but then you can't see what you're doing. So I like to just tap. I don't think the dial is a great use of a dial. Everything's not going to be perfect about any flash that you buy, and that's a good example. It tilts up and down, and it rotates. It'll go full 180 degrees to the back to the right, and it'll only go 90 degrees to the left. Would it be great if it came all the way? Yes, it would be great if it came all the way. I don't know what it is about that only the big pro flashes will go all the way 180 in both directions, or even a little more than 90. I don't know what that is, but it must be expensive because so many small flashes don't do that. Like I don't think the TT350, same thing. Yeah, it only goes 90 degrees in this direction. Touch screen, hit your menu, bring up your menus, TTL, manual, multi for if you want to do stroboscopic, high-speed sync, most of the things that you're going to find on any particular flash that you buy from Godox. Also has a modeling light on the front, right there. Hit the modeling light. That modeling light can come in handy because many mirrorless cameras won't work with a focus system that's built into these flashes, the red system that's built into these flashes. These right here, they won't always work with mirrorless cameras because of the way the sensor is made on those cameras. It just doesn't work that way. Oh, I've gone someplace I don't want to be. There we go. Let's go back to here. All right, and we go back to menu, and we're back. All right, so it's a standard Godox flash. It doesn't have all of the features that, say, the IT30 has, but it's got most of them, most everything that you would want to have. It also comes with great accessories. So it comes with a nice bag, nice big bag to hold everything. This is going to become my new dead battery bag that I use in my kit. Comes with a diffuser that pops onto the front, no problem. Also comes with the magnetized CTL gels. There you go, CTO gels. These are awesome. So if you are shooting in, say, tungsten light, or you just want to warm up your light, there's a magnetized gel that you can throw right on the front of the camera. I don't use gels as much as I used to because when I work events and stuff, usually most event venues are using 5200 Kelvin LED lights now. So you're not running into all the tungsten lights that you used to run into back in the day. It also comes with a little hot shoe mount if you want to set it on the table, or if you want to mount it onto a tripod or a stand, you can do it with that. And this is a special one. And it's special because of this feature. Here we go. You've probably seen this feature already, but the reveal is the most fun for me. So let's just put that on there. And we are out using this flash. We are having a good time, taking some pictures, and we decide that we want to go off camera with the flash. So we're going to need a transmitter, we're going to need all that stuff. No, we're not. We're just going to grab the flash and we're going to take it right off the top, and the flash is going to automatically connect to the base unit that is still on top of the camera, and now you can put this in your hand and do whatever you want with it. Holy snark balls. Right? This is not new. There was a company that did this some time ago and they sent me one and I tried it and it wasn't great. But Godox just doesn't tend to drop the ball when it comes to getting their stuff to work right. And they did not do it here. This absolutely works smooth. Absolutely smooth. I'm going to show you some pictures in a few minutes. All you have to do is pop it off. It's automatically connected to the base. This is where the guts are most of the time. And the base, look, you can turn it, and right here, you can make adjustments right here. Oh, you want to go down on your power? You want to go up on your power? No problem. It's just a little mini transmitter that connects to this flash. Oh my Lord. The versatility that you get by having this available to you. What kind of versatility do you get? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, before I do that, by the way, I will point out also, you see how this is different? It's got a hot shoe, so you can put the whole flash in here, but if you just wanted to control the flash from your camera, you could also just pop that off and pop it on here the same way that it pops on here, and then control it this way. So, how versatile is it, and does it work? Let's take a look at some pictures. I did a quick test right after I got the flash, and I started messing around with it. I was like, let's do what I like to consider the true test of a flash, and that is take it out of the box, make sure it's charged, and then quickly try and get some shots with it to find out if the TTL is flexible, if it works well, if the flash does what it's going to say that it does. So, grab my daughter, put her up against the wall in a relatively dark room, put the flash on the camera, point the flash right at her, pop. Here we go. Direct flash. No problem. This is well lit. Just fine. So then I point the flash up 45 degrees and I put the diffusion cap onto the front of the flash. Pop. Yep, there you go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Mostly up, diffusion, good, all good. Then I tilted it all the way up, straight to the ceiling, and I put a bounce card on it. Pop. Yep, there you go. That's exactly right. That's what the light's supposed to look like, and it's getting the good exposure. Everything's fine. Then I use it the way that I use most flashes, especially when I'm working professionally. I rotated it to the right so that it was shooting back over my right shoulder. Pop. Yep, that's a good natural light look. Love that look, and it's a hallmark of the way that I shoot professionally with my big V1 on my XH2, and it's wonderful that I can get it with this flash because all of the other flashes that I put on this camera do not rotate, with the exception of the TT350, which is a little tall for my X100VI, and a little heavy too because it has batteries instead of a rechargeable battery. So yeah, this is great. In a small room where you've got some bounce surfaces, this is going to give you exactly the sort of light that you want. And then I just snapped it off the camera real quick, and I pointed it to the wall to the left, and I said, hey, look over at that wall. Pop. Yeah, there you go. Now, off the camera, not attached to the camera, didn't push any buttons, didn't do anything, just pointed it over there and popped it, and it was good. And I said to my daughter, well, you know what? There's one other test we have to do, and this is the big one. Let's go out into the midday, high, bright Florida sun. And I'm going to put you on the street. I'm going to put the light behind you from the sun so that it's blowing in, and I'm going to light you with the flash. I'm going to take it off the camera. I'm going to put it in my hand, hold it out to the left so that I get nice directional light on you, even though we're outside, without a tripod, without a stand, without having to set up any menus, nothing. I'm just going to go out there and see what happens. Pop! There it is. You can see the flash is being held over here in my left hand. You can see the shadow here coming from left to right across her face. You can see the catch light in her eye right there that tells you that it's not a direct flash, it's off to the left. Pretty as you please. Nothing to it. This may be the area where this flash is most versatile, is that if you are working outside and you need to light somebody against the sun, you can do it. you can absolutely do it, and you can get directional light, which is the best kind of light, in my opinion, that you can have. I mean, direct face-on fronting, direct light like this is fine. It has a look and it has its uses, especially for an editorial style. But personally, I'm old school portrait, and I like to have a little bit of a directional light coming across my subject's face. So yeah, every single picture that I took, and literally I took like one picture. I think there's a couple where I duplicated it because I just held the trigger too long. But it wasn't like, oh, that's wrong, what's going on? No. Every time I fired it, it gave me exactly what I wanted. Be sure and click the link in the description to go to my website, where you will find 2 completely free ebooks that you can download, as well as my ebook on natural light photography and my video on how to shoot portraits on location with off-camera light. And don't forget to check out all my gear, which is on Amazon.com, and if you click a link and you buy something, I get a small commission, and it's a great way to support the channel. Look at the thing, and then it just comes to the... I have owned every flash Godox makes, just about. The V1, the V1 Pro, the ones before that. I've got the 350, I've got the 20, I've got them all. And this is the most versatile flash Godox has ever made. It may be the most versatile flash anyone has ever made. It's just crazy nuts, especially for the price and the value. Now, do you want to put this on a big camera? Do you want to put this on your XH2 or your big work camera and use it? Nah, probably not, because it's going to be smaller. It's going to be smaller power. You need more than that maybe for professional work. But if you are a hobbyist, or if you're a person like me who's a professional but does hobby work as well, especially if you use a small camera, there simply is no better flash that I have ever tested for a small camera to give you enough power to get the job that you want to do, and all the versatility that you could possibly hope for. In fact, more versatility than if you were using the biggest, best flash that Godox, or anyone else for that matter, makes. This flash is just fantastic. It really, really is. And that's not saying that you have to use it all the time, because I'm going to have to make a video later where I break down these flashes and show each one of them, and show you that each one of them has its own place, in the ecosystem, depending on what you want to use it for, how much is weight important to you, how much is size important to you, and so forth. But if you're looking for something that comes very close to scratching the itch in every single category, this is going to be your winner. Not the smallest, but not really big. It's just wonderful, really. If you are looking for a flash for your small camera and you are debating about which one to get, if you want to make sure you have a flash that would do everything you want it to do, or everything you could possibly want it to do, this is going to be your winner right here, without a doubt. The IT32 from Godox. Hey, listen, don't forget to give me a like and give me a subscribe and ring the bell so that you'll know whenever I put up a new video. And be sure and follow me online. Follow me on Facebook in my group, which is called Pro Photo Talk with Boo Ray Perry. Nice community there. And be sure and follow me on Threads and on Instagram, and especially on Threads, because I post on Threads every single day. Because not only do I post photography stuff, but I just post, funny stuff and things like that on Threads. So be sure and follow me there as well. And I think that's everything. Yeah. I'll talk to you soon.